Tonight, we're getting our first look at the draft of Hailey's Law. The proposal honors Fisher's teen Hailey Buzbee, who was picked up, taken to Ohio, and killed earlier this year.
Since then, her parents have been continuing to push for change. They want to make sure this never happens again. Ashton Hackman joins us live in studio. He's been digging into the details of the draft and explains now what this law actually would do.
Yeah, well, Hailey's parents really have been leading this effort in the middle of such unimaginable tragedy. They're actually finding ways to continue to honor her on top of the law. This writing here that says Hailey, that is her actual handwriting that they copied onto this draft proposal. So what they're proposing is a new type of alert system for missing people who don't fit the current alert criteria. They plan to deliver Hailey's Law to Indiana lawmakers next week to be considered during next year's legislative session. Now, the law would create a pink alert system for missing persons and children who don't meet the standards for an amber or silver alert. It would activate with credible evidence of online grooming, contact with predators of any age, and indicators of trafficking or exploitation. The law would also require a portal for pink alerts, displaying active alerts, pictures, and identifying information and ways to submit tips to law enforcement. The draft says pink alerts would only be activated to people within a defined geographic radius. Now, the notifications will also focus only on areas most relevant to the investigation, but could expand if the threat also expands. Hailey's dad, Bo, put this statement on social media, quote, "There is still far too much work to do, and so much of it is long overdue. Our children deserve better. Now is a time where we can lead from the front, Indiana, and make this legislative session about protecting our children." All of this, as we mentioned, is just a draft and has yet to be officially introduced before lawmakers. They were there all last session, getting ideas, talking with them. Now it's in draft form, and they plan to introduce that draft to them next week.
Yeah, so admirable that they're pushing to help others given their mourning and loss.
And there is a lot more than just the pink alert system itself. We'll talk more about some of the other elements they want to add on top of that coming up at 6.
All right, Ashton, thank you.
Hailey Buzbee went missing in early January, and investigators announced they believe she was killed on February 1st. Police say they believe the 17-year-old died within a few days of being picked up from her home. Investigators say she met a 39-year-old man while playing video games. That man is now in federal custody. Police say Tyler Thomas led them to Buzbee's body. He's accused of taking her from her home. Court documents say he admitted to communication with Buzbee for over a year on video game platforms. March 10th, a federal judge granted prosecutors an extension of time to indict him, and they now have a June deadline.